Breaking news from Kano State. Court sets aside the law used in dethroning Emir Bayero and others. Can you imagine? So this federal high court that is trying to do some mischievous things in Kano State, and I know with the hands of Ganduje and APC in this matter, they are still digging it and they want to cause problem. So now the federal high court is throwing away the law that dethroned Ado Bayero, and also trying to throw away the law that enthroned Emir Sanusi, reversing everything to status quo. What does the federal high court want to achieve with that? That is a big question. But again, let's dive into the details. The Kano House of Assembly had actually repealed the law, after which Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf implemented it by dethroning Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero as Emir of Kano. The governor also reversed the creation of 4 emirates, Bichi, Rano, Karaye, and Gaya, and sacked the emirs appointed by the former governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. So a federal high court in Kano has set aside all steps taken by Kano State government to repeal the Kano Emirate Council law. Can you imagine? Local government council law, is it not under the power of the state government? What is federal government coming in to do here? So the Kano House of Assembly had repealed the law, after which Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf implemented it by dethroning Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero as Emir of Kano. So the governor also reversed the creation of 4 emirates, Bichi, Rano, Karaye, and Gaya, and sacked the emirs appointed by his predecessor, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. So the question now is that now that has been set aside, what is the consequence? So the law was also relied upon to reappoint the 14th Emir of Kano, Muhammadu Sanusi II, who was dethroned by Ganduje in 2020 as the 16th Emir of Kano. But the kingmaker in the former Kano Emirate, Aminu Baba Danagundi, the Sarkin Dawaki Baba, challenged the propriety of the law and asked the court through his counsel, Chikosolu Ujuku-san, to declare it null and void. So in his ruling on Thursday, Justice Abdullahi Mohammed Liman set aside the action of Kano government, ordering parties to maintain status quo. So the judge held that the defendants were aware of the interim order granted by the court, but chose to ignore it and went ahead with implementation of the law. So the judge held that he would assume his coercive powers to enforce compliance with his order. However, the judge transferred the case to Justice Simon Amobeda for continuation in view of his elevation to the Court of Appeal. Can you imagine what is happening? So this is now a battle between the Kano State High Court and the Federal High Court. Why are the judicial systems like this? This is a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem, I'm telling you. This is actually not right. Why are we doing this? Okay. Now, somebody saying justice has prevailed and will continue to prevail. Politics of vindictiveness and oppression shouldn't be encouraged by every consideration. Some say another disgrace, exactly, from the judiciary all the way to Supreme Court. Of course, that case will not go anywhere. This is a power that is resident with this, what is his name? With the governor of the state. And this thing that they have done is obviously not right. It's obviously not right. But again, I think they know exactly what they are doing. It is in their powers. So let them make sure they do it in a way that Kano State is not thrown into big trouble, because this is becoming unbecoming. Really becoming unbecoming. Now, tomorrow when the riot starts now in that state, they will say this lawlessness. But what we are seeing here is obviously not what we want to see. Obviously not what we want to see. Okay, obviously not what we want to see. So now that this Federal High Court Justice Liman had made this pronouncement, what is going to be the state of things with Emir Sanusi, with the governor of Kano State, and with the Kano State House of Assembly, who actually made that law? What is going to change now? And how is this not going to cause trouble in that state? APC is actually looking for a way to grab all those strong states so they use it to beef up themselves come 2027. I don't know the way they want to run this country. I'm telling you, through violence. How can you run a country through violence like this? I really don't know how they want to run this country like this. Because if we continue like this, it means that the time will come, people not go to stay Nigeria again. Because anywhere you go, it's going to be like animal farm, where the big animals will be eating small ones. I just hope that we don't get into that situation. It's really, really, really unfortunate. Very, very bad. Very bad to see what is happening. So now are they telling us that Amir Sanusi is going to come down and leave the office again, and then Ado Bayero will take over again? Is that what they want to achieve? Because it has gone political, and we know that the Anduje is using the federal might of APC to fight NNPP and the Kano state government at state level. So they are now using federal might to prevail on the state government power, which is not the best way to go. This is actually an oppression. Okay, the same law that enthroned Ado Bayero in 2020 was the law that removed Sanusi. Sanusi left. There was no trouble like this. Now that Sanusi is back, why is there trouble? Again, why are these people politicizing even the traditional office? That is the problem. Why not make it hereditary like that of, Oba of Benin, or the Oni of Ife, the Oba of Lagos, and all those Oba, the Obong of Calabar, and all those Obas where it is hereditary, the Obi of Agbo and Obi of Onitsha. Why not use that method? Why using this political way of removing and replacing? Because until that is changed, that system is changed, there will continue to be political crisis in that state, in Kano State. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment, as they are now ordering Sanusi to leave the throne, ordering Ado Bayero to go back to the throne and stay status quo until the case is completed. It's serious.